Right, picture this. 7 days sailing around the Mediterranean, a wardrobe full of clothes you adore, and precisely one suitcase standing between you and complete logistical chaos. Brilliant, isn't it? If you've been following along for a while, you'll know I don't usually do things by halves, which is precisely why this upcoming trip is turning into a proper mini-series. Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name's Agnese K. I'm an Italian image consultant, voice behind the fashion blog bagsandthegirl.com. Back in April this year, the lovely people and to be more precise, my lovely brother, who now works for the sailing company Windstar, invited me to join a 1-week Mediterranean cruise aboard one of their stunning sailing vessels. But here's the twist. I won't just be lounging about enjoying the sea breeze as a regular guest. I'm actually going to be on board at the full disposal of the other guests, whether they need a bit of professional support while shopping in port or an expert eye to audit their holiday wardrobe mid-voyage. I'm there in person, which means naturally alongside my normal holiday bits, I'll also be packing fabric pins and measuring tape. Quite the work vacation blend. But because there's so much to cover, I've broken this whole adventure down into 3 parts. Part 1 is focused on the art of packing light, and I'll be sharing with you every single piece going into my luggage, and this is today's video. Part 2 will be about the pre-cruise journey, because I'll be flying from Tuscany to Spain, which will be a 2-day stopover exploring the gorgeous ancient citadel of Girona and bits of Barcelona, where I'll be meeting my brother and sister-in-law flying in from Miami. And part 3 will be the actual week on board the Windstar, featuring daily outfit lookbooks and a proper tour of life on the water. So let's kick off with part 1, the luggage. Now, to avoid drowning in the absolute mare magnum of my own wardrobe, look, my wardrobe is well organized. I'll give myself that. But when it comes to choosing which items of clothing deserve a spot in my bag, I struggle. I love them all far too much. So to save my sanity, I've been using an app called Open Wardrobe for a good 3 years now. It contains a digitalized version of every single piece I own. Whenever a trip comes up, I simply curate a dedicated mini wardrobe, let's call it like that, in the app ahead of time. And by the time I actually pull the suitcase out, there's zero decision fatigue, zero panic, and zero mid-bedroom meltdowns. By the way, if you fancy snooping through my full digital closet, including all my saved curated wardrobes and nearly 1,700 real outfit combinations I've built over time, you can actually find me on the Open Wardrobe app under @bagsandthegirl. It's called Open Wardrobe for a good reason. It's literally open to everyone. So do go and have a poke around. Okay, before we dive into the suitcase itself, we have to talk about the travel day fit, because getting from my front door to the ship is practically an endurance sport. My route involves a car ride from my house to the harbor on Elba Island, a ferry ride, disembarking, then a bus, a train to Pisa Centrale, which is the main train station in Pisa, and finally a shuttle bus to the airport. Half a day of pure transit joy in the peak of summer heat. Because of all the walking, sneakers are non-negotiable. Is the thought of wearing closed shoes in this summer weather thrilling? Not in the slightest, but practicality wins. To stay as cool as humanly possible, I'm pairing the trainers with a trusty pair of denim shorts and a basic, breezy, 100% linen sleeveless top. Simple, comfortable, and survival approved. Now, before we unbox the wardrobe, a quick little reminder. If you're enjoying this bit of holiday prep, do hit that subscribe button. It costs nothing to you, supports the channel massively, and ensure you won't miss part 2 and 3 when we land in Spain and then when we sail away on the Starwind yacht. And if you want even more style tips delivered straight to your inbox, I also write a monthly newsletter. No spam, no daily nonsense. I hate that myself. Just one single letter a month packed with curated wardrobe inspiration. So you can sign up via the link direct down in the description box below. Confession time before we dive into the list. This whole capsule was actually inspired by one of my own previous videos about how to build the ultimate Mediterranean summer wardrobe. So yes, I'm officially taking advice from past me. If you can trust your own content, I mean, guys, who can you trust? And a quick correction too, I originally went for 26 pieces, but as it turns out, I can count as well as I can resist a good pair of earrings. So between belts and statement jewelry, it's a 32-piece capsule. So let's go through what made the cut. Alright, let's start off with the tops. Here we have my trusty red scoop neck silk tank top, perfect for adding a splash of color. Then a multicolor flower printed blouse in rose silk. You already know this one from one of my previous videos. This item features a gorgeous texture and feels like absolute luxury. Then we have a classic navy and white striped cotton shirt, because you simply cannot step foot near a sailing boat without at least one nautical stripe. There we go. And next, item number 4, a crisp white cotton polo shirt for that effortless, preppy coastal look. My last item, sorry for the creases, this is a lightweight linen tank top for those scorching afternoon strolls. Let's move on to the next section, which is dresses and skirts. Here we have a dreamy white cotton midi summer dress. This is also in pure cotton. Then a floral casual maxi dress with shoulder ribbons, breezy and effortless. I made this one myself, by the way. Next piece, number 9, is a white and blue striped maxi dress. You know this one as well. Yes, more stripes, no regrets. And the last 2 items for these sections are a creamy white maxi skirt in pure cotton, which matches with practically every top in this bag, and a sleek A-line mini dress in viscose, great for transitioning from day to evening. On this side we have item number 11, which is my trusty denim shorts. These are the ones I'll actually be wearing on transit day. Then a pair of khaki cotton shorts with clean classic cut. Crisp white linen Bermuda trousers, couldn't miss either. Chic, smart and delightfully cool. And last piece for this section of shorts and trousers are a pair of white high-waisted tailored linen trousers, because tailored linen in the Mediterranean just works. Let's now move to footwear, bags and accessories. Here we have item number 16, if I'm not wrong, which is a maxi cashmere shawl for the flight, because I refuse freezing under the airport air conditioning. Let's see the footwear, and these are my go-to comfy sneakers for the travel marathon. Then we have a pair of pale beigey pink pointed slim bags in genuine leather. Next ones are white and navy sling bags to tie in with the maritime vibes. And the last pair, classic tan leather flat sandals for effortless walking. They also work with anything I'll be packing for this trip. Let's go through the remaining accessories. Here we have a pair of dark brown large sunglasses, classy and essential. Then a trio of leather belts, one large brown, one medium dark brown and one large tan to cinch the dresses and tailor the shorts. And the bags, guys, the bags. Here we have a playful orange knitted mini bucket bag with bamboo handles. This one has been handcrafted by my mother, while the charm, this one I bought separately years ago from the Florentine bag Giannini. Then we also have a playful cow printed mini envelope bag to add a bit of drama to simple outfits. A practical crossbody bag for hands-free city exploring. And my last one is a spacious large beach tote bag. This one is from the Italian brand Navigare. And here we come to my finishing touches. A pair of statement earrings and a couple of bold statement bangles to instantly elevate even the simplest lean look for dinner. My very last two pieces, one white and one multicolored swimsuit, I can easily turn into two elegant tops if I want to use them as upper pieces instead of for swimming only. So versatility is really key when it comes to packing light. Next week in part 2, I actually don't think I'll be able to upload my video until Thursday, probably even Friday next week, but definitely by the next weekend you'll have part 2 on the channel, and that will be the part where the actual journey begins. I'll be taking you along with me from Pisa to Spain for a 2-day stopover. We'll be exploring the gorgeous medieval citadel of Girona, as mentioned at the beginning, wandering through Barcelona and meeting up with my brother and sister-in-law, flying in from Miami before we finally board the Windstar. So ladies, that's all from me this week. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to check out my open wardrobe profile. You'll always find me as @BagsandTheGirl, whether it's on Open Wardrobe, Instagram, YouTube, Pinterest, or my Linktree. And on Open Wardrobe, again, you'll find all the exact outfit combinations I've created with my own clothing. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed the content, of course. Well, I'll see you in Spain. Ciao!